basically, today I wanted to come and make a video. I haven't made a video in a while. The video is going to be about the Bitcoin crash, the crypto market crash, stocks in general. I just got back from New Year's vacay, We had a good time, though. We went to Chicago. I went to Chicago, visit some family up there. Snowed 9 inches, which was crazy. And also, we had a good time. We went to this place called the Old Crow, if anybody's heard about it. It's by Wrigley Stadium. And we had a good time. It was a lot of fun. It was like a $100 cover to get in. But we knew some people, so we didn't have to pay. And it was we had a good time. It was free bar. Had a blast. But basically, I wanted to talk to you guys about the crypto crash. I'm down 30,000 personally. So it's not easy being greasy. You know what I mean? No, seriously, it's not. It's kind of crappy, but at the same time, it's a good opportunity to buy more. I'm personally not buying more. What I'm personally doing is I'm stockpiling my savings account with cash. Right now, I'm just piling up with cash because the whole point is I don't want my crypto account. I don't want to have to touch that. I don't want to touch my real estate. I don't want to touch my stocks. So I'm building up a nice cash cushion in case anything were to ever happen. I have all that cash sitting there. And all this cannot be touched because the last thing that you want to do is sell at the bottom. Everybody knows that. So what we're going to do is not sell at the bottom, right? At least that's what I'm doing. And this is financial advice. You know what I mean? So I am a financial advisor. This is financial advice. And you can sue me, bro. No, please don't sue me. But seriously, let's just call it as what it is. A spade, right? The Federal Reserve is doing what they're doing. And the same thing happened in 2018. The same thing happened in 2015. Same thing happened in 2013. Every time they always talk about they're going to raise interest rates and all that. And the one thing that makes me feel like they're not going to raise interest rates is the fact that they can't. And the reason why they can't is because they have an enormous debt. They have this enormous government debt. And if they have all this debt, right, the federal debt's at almost $30 trillion. How the heck are they going to raise interest rates? If they raise interest rates to even 3%, then that means that the whole debt, they're going to have to just service the interest on the debt itself. And I doubt, being in cahoots as they are, that the Federal Reserve is going to let our politicians fail like that. They're not going to let that happen. They're not going to do that. Which is what makes me feel like at some point the Federal Reserve, and this is what Jerome Powell's known for, they're known for making U-turns. I lost $5,000 on my birthday, $15,000 cumulatively in 2018 when I was shorting the market in the fall going into the wintertime. And on my birthday, December 26th, they decided to just switch their policy. Oh, we're raising interest rates, blah, blah, blah. And they're like continuing until, you know what? The straw broke the camel's back. They were like, you know what? Oh, we can't crash markets like this. We're going to have to prop them back up. So then what did they do? They U-turned. And thanks to them U-turning, they screwed me over and I lost 15 grand of my own money doing that. And let me tell you something. If you ever lost any kind of money, losing $5,000 on your birthday while you're in Miami is not the most fun. I'll tell you that right now. So, terrible birthday present. Either way, I'm down 30 grand right now in Bitcoin, and I'm not going to sell because guess what? I'm going long. Like freaking a Hail Mary. Let's go, baby. I'm going long. If Bitcoin, and this is the thing, the money that I've allocated towards my crypto, the goal was to get to a full Bitcoin. And I have some other cryptos as well that are probably like 10% of my portfolio. The goal was to get to 1. And all that money that I put in there, dude, that's just for, if it goes to zero, it goes to zero. I'm going to really not be happy if that happens. I doubt that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen. But either way, that's the kind of money that in your 30s, I'm 33, you have to play, right? This is like kind of like gambling a little bit in a way, right? It's you got to throw some Hail Mary passes, and if you throw a Hail Mary, guess what? One of them might land, and then you might just win the Super Bowl. So I'm trying to go for gold here. Nobody ever got rich by sitting on the sidelines and being safe and investing in CDs or investing in bonds. And not only that, I am investing in S&P 500 index, right? I got Russell 2000 index. I have stocks, right? I have real estate, and I have real estate diversified in different locations. So the key here is to not worry about this, right? The Federal Reserve will have to U-turn. They will have to U-turn. They are acting very hawkish right now, meaning they're going to raise interest rates and they're going to tighten the money supply. And I think they have to a degree, right? But Cathie Wood talks about there's going to be a lot of deflation, and there's going to be a lot of technology that's going to cause a lot of deflation. When we start getting in the numbers that are more deflation and, that are deflationary, then guess what's going to happen? They're going to have to reverse course because it's going to be too tight. Stocks are going to crash. Everything's going to crash. Things are going to start getting hit hard. And then guess what? They're not going to want to do that. Jerome Powell's not going to want to do that. So at some point, there's going to have to be a Federal Reserve U-turn on that. All right, now my second point that I want to make. This is my second point. And this is a tangent. This is not really financial advice. It's more like a life advice, and this is a lifestyle channel, right? It's finance, health, and wealth, right? Health, wealth, lifestyle. So there's a lot of people out there that have that victim mentality, right? This victim mentality, this life happens to me. I don't happen to life. I don't make life happen. You know what I mean? So that's a problem. Some of you guys out there, you don't have as much money as you'd like to have. Some of you guys out there are maybe a little overweight, right? Maybe you don't look as good as you really wish you could be. Well, this is the thing. If you're not living up to your full potential, right? You're not living up to the person you could be. Well, then guess what? You're not going to be fulfilling who you're supposed to be. And those things that happen in your life are not going to be happening in a way that you're going to be happy with. So what you have to do is you got to start with the small habits, right? Like this morning I had a smoothie. I'm coming off a little bit of a sickness. So, everybody's been getting sick. I don't know if it's Omicron or whatever the heck. It might be flu, it might be cold, whatever. Everyone's been getting sick. I got a little something from, visiting Chicago last weekend. I'm coming off of it now. But what did I do? I can't work out right now because your body, when it's in recovery mode, it's just not good for you to be working out. So I can still eat as healthy as I possibly can. And when I was on vacation, yeah, I did eat stuff that I wasn't supposed to, like burgers and fries and this, that, and the other, right? But then when I got back home, it's back to the grind, right? Grind. And then, so this is what you do. You play hard, you work hard, you play hard. I have an Xbox. I just bought an Xbox. I've been playing that with my friends from back home. We've been on the headsets and everything and playing Halo and all kinds of stuff, and it's been a blast. I've had a great time doing that. But I said, hey, what I'm going to do, I'm going to eat healthy. I'm going to have healthy snacks. I haven't been drinking as much, and I made this video. So these are all things that are like just to help my life be a little bit better, and I hope it could be an inspiration to you guys. And you got to keep going, whatever. You put a little bit the best foot forward, and you're going to be perfect. So like this is the thing. Stephen Hawking, think about Stephen Hawking, right? Stephen Hawking, nerdiest dude you can see, one of the nerdiest guys you can find, but he lived up to his full potential even though he was in a wheelchair, because he's like, I'm going to be a scientist, I'm going to be, the best of my craft, I'm going to do what I can, and just going to be the best you can. Like, and this is the thing, I'm a mechanic, right? I'm actually like, I'm in charge of hydraulics in the Air Force, right, for E-4B And if you guys don't know what that is, that's the it's basically like Air Force One, but they're top secret planes that are basically like it's like an Air Force One 747, except they're modified and they're more for military use. And I'm ahead of the hydraulics for those planes, right? Now I could say, oh man, I wish I was a pilot, or I wish I was this, I wish I was that. I have a blast doing what I'm doing, right? Even on the enlisted side, I have a blast doing that because I get to see, putting these parts on the planes and fixing these planes the way they're supposed to be done. And we have a mission, and we get to travel all over the world. And so I'm in my lane, trying to be the best I can possibly be. Now I would love to be a pilot, but my vision is just too bad that I just can't do it. And they need pilots. That's the sad thing about it. They really need pilots. But because my vision is not correctable by LASIK, to 2020. It's just not in the cards for me. And I have a degree too, so I could get right in. You know what I mean? But it's fine, because guess what? It's not about how much you make. It's about what you do with it, right? It's about what you save. There's rappers that go broke that made millions and then they have nothing to show for it. Mike Tyson's another example. He made $300 million in his career and he went broke. But the whole purpose, the whole purpose behind this whole thing is be the best you can be, right? Save what you can. Live good. You got to enjoy the journey. You can't not enjoy the journey. Like tonight, I'll be going out. I'm going out to a comedy show in Omaha. Backline, shout out to them. I'm going out to a comedy show with this girl that I've been dating. She's a school teacher. She's pretty cool. And we're going to go out, maybe have, some food and go enjoy a comedy show. So the whole point is you got to enjoy life, but you also got to prepare for the future. And you have to be taking the small incremental steps to make it happen. Because if you don't make it happen, no one else is going to make it happen. And life's going to happen to you. And then you're going to be at home. You're going to be not happy with, settling for things that you should be settling for. You're going to be not happy with your career. You're going to be not happy with your social life. Not happy looking in the mirror. And I'm sorry to tell you guys, and I'm not trying to fat shame anybody out there, but men shouldn't have boobs. Period. We should not have boobs. We're not women. We shouldn't act like betas. We're not women. We shouldn't say, oh, I can't get with this girl, or I can't do this, or I can't do that. As soon as you start saying can't, just chop your balls off. I'm sorry to tell you that. And that's really harsh to say, but you can do whatever you can. You can do whatever's in your purview, right? Whatever's in your lane, you can do it. And do it to the best of your ability. I read this book the other day. It was, what was it called? The Psychology of Money. If you guys haven't read it, it's a great book. It's a bunch of stories about how people either got rich or they didn't get rich. And one of the stories in the book basically says there's a Wall Street guy that was making, a ton of money, a couple $100,000 a year, maybe $1 million a year, crushing it, spending so much money though, right? There was a janitor for like a high school, and not making a lot of money, but saving all his money and investing his money wisely. When the janitor died, nobody expected there to be that much because he lived in a regular house, drove a regular car. Nobody expected there to be a lot of money in his estate, right? They're just like, all right, well, we're probably going to have to pay for his funeral, his kids, and all that. When they looked up all his accounts, he was worth $8 million. He was just a janitor. And when the Wall Street guy that was in the book with the example, when he died, he actually was in debt and he owed a lot of people money, so none of his heirs got anything, even though he had the appearance of being wealthy and rich and all this. So if you're a janitor, go kick ass and be the best janitor you can be, right? Save your money, invest your money, do it wisely. But you got to do something. Everything takes action. You have to take an action. I could have played video games right now. I'm addicted to this freaking Halo game. It's freaking so much fun, right? I'm addicted to it. And I'm addicted to this coffee. And I could be out there. I could be doing that instead of making this video. No, I wanted to make this video. I can't work out right now, which I'm pissed about. But I can't eat healthy. So I ate healthy. Yesterday I made a detox smoothie. And guess what? The smoothie was disgusting. Actually, I like the taste of it, but most people would say it's disgusting. It had like beets in it, radish, ginger, garlic, a bunch of other things, lemon juice. I'm trying to kick this thing, and I'm trying to be as healthy as I can and perform at high octane, right? Perform at the highest level. So I put 93 gas Supreme into my gas tank. That's what I do. Same thing with my car. I do the same thing with that. So why am I gonna put bull crap into me? Bullshit into me. I'm not gonna do that. All right. So I'm gonna leave you guys with this. Kick ass. It starts with the little habits every single day, right? It starts with the little habits. You want to be the best, then you have to do the small things the best, okay? And it's always little decisions and micro decisions. When you have that little decision that says, "Oh, I can eat this piece of cake," no, you're not gonna have boobs, all right? oh, I can not invest. No, you're not going to be poor. But you have to make those decisions, just like I'm making those decisions, right? And I struggle with it every day, but you got to like, there's like that inner bitch inside you, and there's the inner warrior, right? So let's have a warrior ethos. Let's not listen to the beta female version that's inside of us trying to sabotage our lives every day, right? And I'm going to leave you guys with that. And I hope you guys have a happy new year. Stay healthy, stay safe, keep investing. Don't let the current rut in the market deter you. These are actually good. Prices are getting lower. Buy low. Don't even sell. And let's get rich and healthy and wealthy together. All right, guys. Take care.